Ouais. Alors, encore une fois, ça va venir dans les questions après-match si jamais les Wildcats s'inclinent. Pourquoi le début de match, encore une fois? Morin, là, qui est à sa ligne bleue. On va tenter d'organiser quelque chose. Morin a Desnoyer. Desnoyer le tir et le but! Finalement, Caleb Desnoyer qui marque. C'est 1-1. Intercepte la remise de Cowan. 3 contre 2 pour les Wildcats, mais bon repli de Julien là-dessus. Il est venu mettre la pression arrière sur Soum. Soum, la remise vers Desnoyer. Desnoyer là, qui redonne derrière à Gill. Gill, il va d'un tir et le but! Superbe tir de Dylan Gill. L'égalité créée. Avantage numérique Wildcats. Morin. Morin la passe vers Soum qui n'attendait pas cette remise. Le série a bien joué tantôt en désavantage numérique. Est-ce qu'on pourra répéter? Pekarczyk est de retour dans la mêlée, alors n'a pas semblé trop blessé. Tir de Morin, le but! Étienne Morin là, qui touche la cible. Ça n'a pas été long, ça a pris de cet autre match sur nos ondes. Mise en jeu remportée à nouveau par Bibicek. Desnoyer reprend. Desnoyer qui laisse à Morin. Permutation avec Desnoyer. Il lui retourne la rondelle. Desnoyer remise devant le but. Oh, quelle mise en scène de Caleb Desnoyer et Vincent.
Desnoyer back to the blue line, kept in by Morin. Puck still inside that Rimouski blue line. Pekarczyk will gather it. Pekarczyk along the boards quickly. Nice pass to the left point. Morin in front. They got the open net to Soum. They score! Back to the blue line. P8 was shot. Chipped off the boards by the Cats. A bouncing puck. Wrapped back in the Moncton zone. Morin with urgency to Desnoyer. Back to Pekarczyk. Pekarczyk cuts it on the back end. They score! Wow! Max Cote. Cote trying to hit that red line. It's kept in the zone by Cote. Very diligent, persistent checker in the corner. Big battle in front. A shot. Oh, my dear Desnoyer. Loose rebound. They score. It's over. Comes Morin sliding it back. Vidicek. Desnoyer is over the line. Desnoyer tied up. Back to the blue line to Etienne Morin. Morin steps off the paint. In the middle of the blue line, not shooting. Desnoyer, nice move in front. There's the play, open net, they score!
Ça passe par-dessus le filet. Schulskis essaie de reprendre dans le coin, c'est fait par Pekarczyk. Là, Desnoyer, petite passe à Grenier qui envoie derrière là, vers Schulskis. Ça revient devant et le but! Caleb Desnoyer qui vient de donner les devants 1-0 aux Wildcats de Moncton. Passe par rondelle à la ligne bleue à Lemire. Lemire, il va d'un tir, ça a dévié. C'est Morin qui va intercepter. Mais Lemire n'avait pas aperçu Carr qui était seul. Le contre-attaque, Desnoyer s'avance. Côté est seul, n'est pas en mesure de tirer, passe devant et le but. C'est Soum qui vient de marquer là-dessus, je pense, ou c'est Desnoyer.
Bouncing puck in the corner. Desnoyer quickly back to the blue line. Morin at the circle. Pekarczyk in front through the blue paint. Nobody there get a stick on it. Cote in the corner. In front to Pekarczyk. Centering pass. Rebound scores! Vidicek! 1-1. Jammed in on the boards. Here come the Huskies through center. Puck kept in by Drouin. Moncton takes over. Dylan McKinnon now will come up the right side. McKinnon will hit center. McKinnon coming in, drops it back to Smith. Then front, there's a shot. They score! Desnoyer from Smith. What a shot! And a great setup, and the Cats take it.
Morin refile à sa gauche. Ça revient sur le bâton de Vidicek qui s'avance dans le cercle. Vidicek près du filet, contourne la cage. Il va d'une passe à Pekarczyk. Pekarczyk revient vers la ligne bleue. Pekarczyk repart vers l'avant. Et un bon tir. Et le but. Et je pensais que l'arrêt avait été effectué, mais la rondelle a poursuivi. Avantage numérique 5 contre 3 pour 1 minute 20. Alors ça risque d'être pratiquement fatal au Drakkar, même s'il est très tôt. Là. Quelle chance on donne. Évidemment, déjà qu'on était furieux contre les officiels. À l'embouchure, à Desnoyer, le tir, le but. C'est Vidicek, je crois, qui finalement a fait glisser ça derrière. Mais écoute, c'était à prévoir. Il l'emporte. Le long de la rampe, on envoie derrière le filet. Soum est devancé, mais parvient quand même. C'est plutôt lui qui a touché au disque le premier. À Pekarczyk, habilement. As-tu vu, il n'y a pas décoché de tir, Pekarczyk, mais la façon dont il a ramené. Et là, c'est un tir de... Et le but par la suite. C'est un tir qui est parti de McKinnon. On n'a pas pu maîtriser le retour. Et... c'est Caleb Desnoyers qui va d'une remise à Soum. Soum s'est fait arracher la rondelle. Et voilà, le Drakkar qui a bien surveillé. Il y avait 3 joueurs très dangereux là, sur la patinoire. On a bien fait, mais la relance revient rapidement. C'est pas terminé. Un tir le but. C'est loin d'être terminé, puisque là, Moncton vient de créer l'égalité. Une passe qui était dans les patins de Michaud. Ça revient à son défenseur et ça retourne sur le bâton de Michaud. Michaud n'a jamais pu là, orchestrer l'entrée de territoire. C'est Pekarczyk qui s'avance. Pekarczyk, c'est bien fait derrière le tir. Et on vient de rater toute une chance. C'est le but par la suite. Et c'est Caleb Desnoyers après qu'il était un petit peu là, dans le trafic. Un tir. C'est arrêté par le gardien. Et c'est au point d'appui. C'est Bellamy, son tir a raté complètement. Et ça permet à Desnoyers de s'avancer. Desnoyers freine. La passe, c'est bien fait. Le tir et le but. C'est Pekarczyk qui met fin au débat. Et... Et du côté, là, il y a Fortier-Gendron. On facilite la tâche. Il n'y a pas 2 Gendrons. Là, il y a un Fortier-Gendron et il y a un Gendron. Une passe à Soum. Il a beaucoup d'espace. Le tir et le but. Julius Soum qui ramène les 2 équipes à la case départ.
Throws one in front. But Desnoyers was covered. Rebound coming loose. Back to the blue line. Kept in by McKinnon. Desnoyers circle. In front of Pekarczyk. And he fired it. Might have went off the heel. Another play in front, they score! Soum, Julius Soum, 1-0. Line, but it goes back to Etienne Morin. Morin, back pass off the boards, picking it up, Desnoyers, looking for Julius Soum. Side of the net, Pekarczyk is there to pull it loose. Pekarczyk comes out, in front, they score! Desnoyers from Pekarczyk! What a setup by Moncton. Period, no score. Good solid takeout behind the net. Some trying to come up with the puck on Oliver Sampson, the 6'4" Czechia defenseman. In the corner, Sump will pull out in front. The shot, oh, a save by Beckman. They score! Rebound, Moncton takes the lead.
2 minutes for tripping at 3:31. La punition du Drakkar, le numéro 29, Oliver Sampson. 2 minutes pour avoir fait trébucher.
Sampson on the penalty. Here comes Collard in the middle of the ice. There's a shot. They score! The Cats! Desnoyers picked up the puck. What a... Back in the Moncton zone. Wheel out and drop it back off to Dylan Gill in the corner. Gill around the boards to partner Luke Johansson. Moncton's tall 33 up the wing. Desnoyers through center. Desnoyers will slow it down, dishing it off to Sump on the wing. They score! Julius Sump!
De Verlaine à Desjardins. 9 minutes à faire en première, c'est 2-0 les Wildcats. Verlaine perd le 10 dans sa zone. Réussit à reprendre juste à temps, mais bonne pression de Desnoyers qui lui enlève la rondelle. La remise devant à Smith. Fin de tir, passe à Pekarczyk. Tente de ramener devant et le but. Pekarczyk, en voulant dribbler avec la rondelle, a glissé le disque entre les pattes de bataille pour la rondelle. Mercier vient en appui. La passe à Morin. Fin de tir sur sa gauche à Desnoyers. Transversale devant. Pekarczyk la passe devant. Ça rate à la droite du but. Collard en échec avant. Remet sur la rampe à Desnoyers. Howard met de la pression. La passe à Morin. Tire des poignets. C'est bloqué devant le but. Au retour et le but. Alex Mercier de l'enclave bat Patrick Deneger. C'est 4-2 Moncton. Desnoyers avait été oublié. Il rate la passe. La rondelle demeure dans le territoire des remparts. Le tir de Mercier arrête de Deneau. Derrière le filet, Mercier bataille pour le disque. Verlaine le met en échec. Desnoyers vient en appui, il reprend pour les Wildcats. Point d'appui gauche, la passe est belle à Morin. Sur sa droite à Gill, long tir, ça dévie le but. Habilement, Alex Mercier fait dévier la rondelle. Puissance pour Moncton. Passe sur sa droite à Collard. Remise au point d'appui pour Morin, le long de la ligne bleue sur sa gauche à Desnoyers. Desnoyers à Morin. Étienne Morin s'avance lentement, fin de tir sur sa droite à Pekarczyk. De l'enclave transversale à Desnoyers. Le tir et le but. Louis-Antoine Deneau a chuté devant le filet et Caleb Desnoyers porte la marque 3-1 Wild.
Putting on the brakes, Dagenet. The Ramparts are inside their own blue line. Intercepted Etienne Morin through the neutral zone. Coming in on the wing. Morin centers, one a shot. Side of the net. Oh, Deneau got down. Another drive. They score! Etienne Morin! Exciting Moncton Wildcats playoff hockey What a year it's been, and it continues. Face-off, Desnoyers. Chipped in by Pekarczyk. Pekarczyk flies in behind the net, centers it, down is Desnoyer, a pad save! It hit him on the skate, he was down. I think Desnoyers getting a shot to the blue line. Moncton not shooting, top of the circle, puck rolling off Desnoyers' stick. In the corner, Collard. Back to Etienne Moncton. Moncton power play, Cats up 2-0. In reverse, Moncton. Back to Desnoyers. The shot scores! Desnoyers! Across the paint. At the net, Moncton can't get the shot away. 3-3. Moncton 42 shots on the net, 25 Quebec. Nice play by Desnoyers in front to Sump. The shot, they score! Sump from Desnoyers! Game over at 18-1. Through the slot area looking for Pekarczyk. Desnoyers tried to get the shot away. Pekarczyk moves in. Desnoyers was tripped on the way to take a shot. There's a stick down as well. Pekarczyk trying to make a move. Backhand in front to Sump. They score! What a setup! Julius Sump from Pekarczyk. Under pressure from Dubé, it's centered. Puck is airborne. Kept in by Moncton. Desnoyers. Desnoyers slides it back to Dylan Gill. Back to Desnoyers. Vidicek. One-timer. Pekarczyk. They score. Whoa, what a rip. 3-0. Briefly by Sump. Pekarczyk lurking. Pekarczyk will steal one. Cuts to the backhand. Back to the blue line and that's on Grenier. Grenier at the net. Save, it's loose on the goal line. Can someone get there? Yes! Le but!
Into the Moncton zone, 6:58 remaining in period number one. The Eagles trail 1-0 on a goal by Alex Mercier. Here's Sump up the left wing. He puts on the brakes. He'll slip the puck down for Desnoyers. Shifty Caleb Desnoyer. Pass in front, they score. Vissa Collard. The pass from the corner by Desnoyers to Collard.
Je ne sais pas s'il y a quelqu'un dans les pénalités qui a été atteint par la rondelle. Peut-être. Ah. C'est Loke Johansson. La mise pour Desnoyers entre les deux cercles de l'autre côté. Et contre. Quelle passe de Caleb Desnoyer à Juraj Pekarczyk.
Récupéré, il passe en retrait pour Tremblay. Tremblay. À droite, envoie la longue passe pour Primo qui fait dévier, mais ne réussit pas à reprendre la rondelle. C'était une belle tentative. Alors que les Wildcats s'amènent en territoire du Phoenix. Pekarczyk tire au filet, c'est bloqué. Le retour et le but! Est-ce que c'est Desnoyers là, qui réussit à inscrire
de l'autre côté? L'intervention. Desnoyers qui lance derrière le but. Lassalle intervient. Lassalle, le long de la clôture, c'est intercepté. Desnoyers, la rondelle lui revient. Et le but qui est marqué. Alors que...
24 to go in the second period. 4-on-3. Back comes Desnoyers. He'll leave it there to Vidicek. Back to Desnoyers. Back to Etienne Moncton. Moncton not shooting. Desnoyers in front of the net. Tipped in front. They score! Guess who? Marcus Vidicek. Paquette, he got the overtime winner last night in Halifax. The Tigre beating Cape Breton 2-1, and the Mooseheads 4-3 in OT. Long stretch pass to Etienne Moncton. Moncton will drop it to Pekarczyk. Pekarczyk in front, the one-timer to Sump. Rebound, they score! Wow, Desnoyers! 6'4", tying up Fortier Gendron behind the net. Great outlet pass from Desnoyers, but it gets back to the blue line. Aguilar poke check. Here comes Sump. Pekarczyk, partial break on the wing. He's got Desnoyers with him in front. Desnoyers scores! Caleb Desnoyer! Cats get the face-off again. Gill, Pekarczyk at the circle, having a look around, feeding it to the front. Knocked back into the corner by Aguilar. Pekarczyk. Cross-ice pass. Back to Gill in the middle of the paint. Pekarczyk will try the feed. There's a shot by Gill. They score! Dylan Gill! That goaltender not showing up on my list. Yes, it is. Anthony Catanzariti, number 31. That's how it reads. Catanzariti in goal, number 31. There's a shot. They score! Desnoyers! Hat trick coming in off the circle. Off
due to injuries. So UMaine, I think, is confident they're getting a strong player. We'll see if he can parlay that to playing in the pros down the road. Puck comes now into the Eagles zone as Desnoyers has it. He'll pass it out in front, jamming away in front. They score. It's going to be Yuri Pekarchuk as
cleared out with Schultz. It's off the body in front, though. And now Schultz has the stick knocked away. Look at the officials. Desnoyers. He's got it here along the half wall. Up top to Gill. Back to Desnoyers. A great pass right there. Chance in front. They scored. Tipped on the way by Kolar. A slick pass.
Ninth in the Eastern Conference right now. 2 behind Quebec, actually. Well, that's far from being decided as who Moncton plays in the opening round. And it might be the Mooseheads. Back to the blue line, they score! Gaudreau off the fence. Johansson dishes it off. Pekarchuk throws it back in behind the Halifax net. Steinman is there. Around the boards. Cote lets it go to the blue line. Gill back in behind the Halifax net. 2:29 to go. Pekarchuk directly behind Steinman to Cote. They score! Max Cote! Rogan McNeil up to the blue line, kept in by the Cats. Desnoyers to Cote along the boards, picked up by Desnoyers. Back to the blue line quickly. McKinnon, quick feed, just wide. Cote trying to tame that bouncing puck, centers it. They score! Cote off the skate of
Beveridge shot. That's off the blocker of Rousseau. Quick release. Tivy tries to keep it in, and it's worked free to center. Pekarchuk over to Sumpf. Into Sea Dog territory. Back up high. Desnoyers looking. Cross ice. Scores. Yuri Pekarchuk. Here comes Beveridge in full flight. He'll send it in behind the Moncton goal. Along the boards. Work free, and Gill will come up with it. And his pass, Desnoyers at center. Here comes Desnoyers against Bilodeau. Into the corner. Shot. They score. Did they?
In the corner, the Cats throw one to Desnoyers. Off his leg to Julius Sump, runs down the right side, left-handed shooting. Getting by Brown. Sump puts on the brakes in the corner. Quickly back to the blue line. There's a shot. Knocked down in front. It's loose in front. They score! 2-0. Is that Desnoyers?
Holds for Desnoyers. Desnoyers switches spots. He's got it at the left point. Now Desnoyers shot through traffic, and it dribbles wide of the goal. Puck comes to Vidicek, back behind the net for Desnoyers at the point. Caleb Desnoyers holds behind the goal, pass in front, Smith scores. Gabe Smith earns his space in front of the
Vidicek, top of the circle, Sump, not shooting, the one-timer Gill, and he ripped one over the net. Desnoyers will fight off a check and get the puck back to the point. Gill again. There's the shot, blocker safe, Fleming, rebound, they score! Number 18, Caleb Desnoyer. That's Robichaud, he appears to be okay. This game has had everything. Julius Sump at the circle. Moncton power play for the remainder of this game, barring any goals. Gill to Sump. Sump at the goal line, centered in front, they score! Cats power play goal by Subway.
Danielli's got to race back for it. Mercier on him. The pass for the front of the net was intercepted by Buteau. Moncton still with it. Shot in close. That stop. Pekarchuk picks the top corner, and they score. Moncton Wildcats have tied this.
Desnoyers. He'll dish it in the corner to Pekarchuk. Back to the blue line to Fortier-Gendron. Across the blue line to Grenier. Back to Fortier-Gendron in the corner. Side of the net. Desnoyers in front. They score! What a pretty play! Whoa! Julius Sump from Desnoyers. Delayed period. Shots are 10. Moncton 6. Charlottetown under Jim Hulton. Here come the Cats over the blue line. Julius Sump runs in on the wing at the side of the net. Ruccia figured he might shoot. Knocked it back in behind. Centering pass. What a save by Ruccia. They score on the rebound. Is that Desnoyers? And again by Pekarczyk. Very elusive, number 88. Here comes Dylan McKinnon. He's going to rip one in high over Russo. Bouncing around, over Ruccia. Kept in by the Cats. It'll roll to the front of the net. The backhander. They score! Open net. And who was there but Caleb Desnoyer?
On accepte. Ouais, c'était pas trop élevé au goût du juge de ligne et de l'arbitre. Ah, mais il a été malchanceux. Reinhardt a remis directement un adversaire. Smith pour Pekarczyk, qui lance dans un filet désert. Ça va sceller l'issue du match. Un match, Martin, qui est donné quand même.
Par Desnoyers. Desnoyers, tu penses, vers Pekarczyk. Il va tourner le filet alors qu'on a...
Compté en avant. Eric par le Rémi.
Ouais. Le but, c'est Pekarczyk. Higgins va tirer, c'est bloqué en défense à nouveau, je crois, par Mullen, qui a bloqué 2 tirs sur la séquence. Mais Steiner maintient l'attaque. Oh, Steiner perd le disque. Ça va permettre un 2 contre 1. Là. Pekarczyk s'amène. Pekarczyk va tirer le but et c'est l'échange entre Desnoyers et Pekarczyk qui mène au 2e but du match.
Par le numéro 6,
Oh, et là, Meloche cafouille le but! Oh, Samuel Meloche qui a cafouillé avec la...
de Jordan. Rate son tir par contre et c'est récupéré par Mainville. Mainville, seul de son camp, travaille, tente un placement dans l'enclave et c'est finalement Fortier-Gendron là, qui est venu intercepter cette rondelle. C'est au tour de Desnoyers de s'amener. Desnoyers passe dans l'enclave, tiré contre. Quelle passe à côté.
Walters fires one up ahead here for Carey. Carey, nifty move, knocked on, and that one steered away by Rudy Guimaz, the former Moncton Wildcat, with some nifty work right there. Sump, good pass. Moran walking in, a shot, they score. At the end.
On the breaks, getting by 88, Quinn Kennedy. They picked him up from Rimouski for Jack Martin and Lou Levesque. Here comes Etienne Morin in front of Jacob Steinman. Long pass. Desnoyers. Long stride. Blue line in. Backhander. Russo stayed with him. And he puts the rebound in. Desnoyers. He'll reverse to partner Dylan McKinnon. McKinnon number 3, the rugged Riverview rear guard. There's one. Here comes Johansson. Right wing pass. Collard through center. In comes Desnoyers. The shot. They score! Desnoyers! All by himself. Whoa! At center ice. Vidacek had it up on the blade, folks. That old reverse Michigan just about tucked it in. Desnoyers on the forecheck now. Lost it. Here comes Desnoyers in the slot. The shot. They score! Desnoyers! Wow! One by Mercier. Moncton on a subway power play. 3-1 lead. Face off Desnoyers. Back to the blue line to Etienne Morin. There's the shot. They score! Desnoyers! Or Vasakala!
Around. Here's Lounsbury now checking that Loshi back eventually for Morin. He fires a shot. That one is partially blocked off in front as Moncton in the power play. Here is going to be Desnoyers. Mid blue line. There's a drive. Scores. This one is ripped out by Loshi. And off in front.
Back to Morin at the blue line. At the goal line for the Cats. Grenier in front of the net. They can't get a shot away. Loshing was tied up. Loshing back to the blue line to Etienne Morin. His shot blocked. Kept in. Mercier shoots. Scores! Alex Mercier. Blue line kept in by Etienne Morin. Good kill by the Wildcats. We're back to even strength. 5-2 Moncton leading. Rossi taken out on the boards by Desnoyers. Stick down, he goes right to the bench. Stretch pass, coming in from the blue line. Desnoyers, backhander, scores! Whoa! Caleb Desnoyer! Point, kept in by Fortier Gendron. Good jump to the Wildcats here in the first period. 1-0 lead on the penalty shot goal. Marcus Vinacek. Gabe Smith behind the net. Smith, Desnoyers looking for Pekarczyk. Etienne Morin shooting, scores! Etienne Morin! You know what that means? On a Subway power play right now. At the top of the circle, you got Gabe Smith. Pekarczyk in front. Desnoyers steps out. A little dish off to Pekarczyk. He's have a look. Down low to Desnoyers. Front of the net, they score! Desnoyers! To Gabe Smith. Pressing, the Eagles have to. You're down 4-0 with 2 to go in the second. You got to try to get 1 before the period's over. 4-0 Moncton. Here comes Gabe Smith through center. Hub City Smitty will drop it in front. Desnoyers dishing it off. There's a shot. They score. Pekarczyk. 5-0. Fullerton all the way to Jacob Steinman. 30 seconds to go in this Cats win, folks, to close out the first half with 24 wins. Over the blue line now. Desnoyers in the slot. Collard with a blast. Glove side high, and it's in behind the goalie.
Now, Rossi, he's filled in along the boards. Reverse to McKinnon. For the Wildcats to center ice. Here comes Sumpf. He'll drop it off. Cross ice. Here comes Johansson. Backdoor play. They score. That long line. Controlling. Etienne Morin. Shot. That hits bodies in front. In behind the goal. It's knocked up the far side. At the line, Cross desperately trying to get it out. Here comes Desnoyers, cross ice, scores!
Shot their opponent. It was the first time that Mooseheads had outshot an opponent since that matchup on October 26th with Victoriaville. Fell 4-3 to the Tiger in that one. Obviously, despite the shots, a chance in front. Sumpf will knock that one home. Or was it trying to fend off the check there? McPhee, who plays him real hard. Knocked around Spreinhardt trying to swat at it as Mullen pinched in. Mullen will take a bump there from McPhee. Ty Fair having a hold of it for the Moose. Grenier, he'll dish off. Quick shot. They score. Caleb Desnoyers will fire that. It's been a hard-fought contest so far this year. Wildcats will win that face-off. Fortier Gendron's got it back in the Moncton net. He's going to play it up ahead here for Desnoyers, and he's got some speed down the left wing, but Guilfoyle reached in. Chance in front. They score. Julius Sumpf. He'll finish left all alone.
Back road trip number 1. Buck inside the blue line. Back come the Eagles through center. Sumpf hounding his man. Grenier. Outlet pass to Desnoyers. Long pass through center. A beauty. Sumpf will come down with Pekarczyk. They score! Julius Sumpf. Long slap shot. 2-0.
La perte du disque au centre et le Drakkar va contre-attaquer. À la ligne bleue. Une seule main et là ça crée un revirement. Attaque en surnombre. Attention là, c'est Pekarczyk. Pekarczyk s'avance à gauche. Il y a une chute devant lui. Et on a fait dévier. C'est Pearson qui a fait dévier dans son propre filet. C'est du Drakkar qui a fait changer la trajectoire du tir. Mais pour l'instant, on semble de donner à Vinacek. Quoi qu'il en soit, le résultat des courses, par contre, est le même. C'est-à-dire que le Drakkar a maintenant une pente à remonter. Tire de l'arrière 2-0 dans le match. Mais il reste beaucoup de temps là. Et le but! Oh! 3-0. Oh là là!
Il installe le jeu de puissance à Grenier. Première punition terminée. 5 contre 4 Wildcats. Pour 1 minute 45 encore. Gabe Smith le long de la ligne bleue pour les Wildcats. Passe à Nathan Grenier. Feinte de tir pour Desnoyers à la droite de Deneau. Descend profondément, regarde ses options. Devant pour Schumpf, le tir et le but. Superbe passe, superbe tir. C'est 2-0. à Nathan Grenier, harcelé par Thomas Auger, revient sur ses pas. Grenier au centre. La passe pour Sumpf sur l'aile droite à Desnoyers. Desnoyers s'amène en zone ennemi, coupe au filet. Tir bloqué par Deneau. Pekarczyk au retour. Bel arrêt et le but! Au retour, c'est Julius Sumpf qui réussit à prendre pour les remparts. Morin à ses trousses. Passe au point d'appui à Morrison. Le tir à Red Warren. Rondelle qui demeure libre. Morin s'en empare pour les Wildcats. À Cooper Cormier qui déblaye vers le centre. Rondelle récupérée par les Wildcats. 2 contre 1. Desnoyers et Loshing. Desnoyers à Loshing. À Desnoyers, le but! Caleb Desnoyer, bat Louis-Antoine Deneau. Les Wildcats reprennent les devants. Une troisième fois.
One broken back up against Charlotte's Kyle Powers. He's going to fly down that left wing. Busted off into the corner. Now trying to get the puck cleared around. Johansson again. Now rattles it around the framework. Desnoyer in a give and go. Up off that right side for Sump. And it'll be a 3-on-3. Desnoyer fires, scores. What a shot. This one, it's a quick wrister as Desnoyer is going to bury that.
Julius Sump off the goal post a few minutes ago. Face-off to Beckman's right. Moncton gets the face-off at the blue line. Etienne Morin. Morin's pass to Desnoyers. Desnoyers at the circle in front. There's a shot. They score. James Smith. Tic-tac-toe.
Corner now back to the blue line. It comes. That shot. It actually hit the Titan player Brunet in front of the net. Moncton able to clear the zone, and down the ice it comes. Kluche will win the race to the puck, so no icing. And Moncton have control out front now. Caleb Desnoyer, the quick shot from the hash mark. That one beats Fleming. Desnoyer wins the faceoff at center ice. Mora has it now, plays that up ahead. Desnoyer chasing it into the Titan zone, trying to get it out front. Sump was there, but that didn't work. Back to the blue line, and they score. Johansson, a floater from just.
It's been a pretty disciplined affair to this point. That was what we heard from Andrew Lord during the pregame. Wanted a disciplined game. This Moncton power play, it's good. A lot of weapons out here. Grenier, he'll dish it off. Desnoyer shoots and scores. Caleb Desnoyer rips you. First opportunity. That is the go-ahead goal off the stick of Caleb Desnoyer, who drew that last power play. Moose trying to clear it out, but the line is held by Etienne Morin. Morin walking the line. He'll hand off there to Desnoyer. A shot knocked home in front. Marcus Vinicek scores.
Atlantic Kitchen Party here at the Avenir. Welcome back, Marty Kingston. No score. Simon Mullen's going to drop it back to the blue line. Long shot there in the crowd. They score! Straight up the right side. Bishop will find the blue line and dump it in. Cats in the corner. Julius Sump wheels out from the wing. Beautiful pass up the middle to Desnoyers. He's got Loshing with him. Back to Sump, looking for Loshing in front. There's the centering pass. They score! At the net coming up. The Cats doing a great job. Thrown across by Grenier. Picked up in the corner by Desnoyers. Spins off a check. Back to the blue line. Here comes Mullen moving in front of the net to Sump. The shot. They score! Atlantic Kitchen Party night. Here comes Veilleux. Elusive. He'll center it, but right on the stick of a Wildcat. Lounsbury on the right side. Here comes Desnoyers. Cutting to the middle. Desnoyers getting around 2 foot out. Shooting, scores! Desnoyers! Bit of a step there on Bondar. He does. Knocked off the puck. It'll go back to the blue line. Picked up by the Foda through center. Bouncing puck again to Loshing. Loshing drop pass. Desnoyers cutting in by himself. Desnoyers scores! Hat-trick! Caleb Desnoyers!
The Moncton goal. Steinman out of his net plays it to McKinnon off the glass and down the ice. It's a foot race now. Sump coming in, tries to put it in front. Nice defense by Bilodeau. There's Loshing and they score. Oh boy. We talked about passing.
C'était Wood, voilà, pardon. Rondelle qui s'en retrouve là chez les Wildcats. Là, il y a Gendron qui fait de la pression sur Fortier. Gendron, le défenseur des Wildcats. Voilà un entrée de territoire des Wildcats. Ça s'amène à Vivalure. Un tir arrêt, le retour. Et voilà le but. Mauvais retour donné devant. Et Lashing qui vient battre. En train de sa chute. Voilà. Dégagement là, derrière. Là, c'est Gagnon face à McKinnon. McKinnon qui retenait le bâton de Gagnon en plein centre. Et voilà le but. Un tourniquet là.
Fortier-Gendron reprend en territoire central. Dégagement derrière le filet des Cataractes. Des changements qui étaient appelés par Gardiner McDougall. Pilote pour les Cataractes. Un dégagement arrêté par Lashing. Passe la rondelle à Desnoyers dans le coin droit. Tire et le but. La rondelle a échappé au gardien Stuska. C'est 2-0. Sinon, il était tout seul dans l'enclave. Tire de loin par les Wildcats. Ça va aller vers le défenseur Julien Lantier. Les Cataractes qui perdent le contrôle de la rondelle. Lashing, le long de la bande, qui donne des problèmes aux joueurs des Cataractes. Et Soum fallait s'emmener dans l'enclave. Le tir et le but.
Les Wildcats vont chez un.
U Sport across the country, 230 Q alumni. That's a great stat. That's why we come out and support exciting hockey in the QMJHL. Moncton, part of the CHL for 28 years. Center, there's a shot. They score! Losing from Desnoyers. Just like that. Kept in by Guites in the corner to Korniev. He'll center it. There's a shot. Blocked in front by Sump. Flipped up the wall by the Wildcats. It'll bounce out to center. Desnoyers, Losing, 2-on-1. Desnoyers to Losing. The shot. They score! Losing!
28, Johan Losing. Assisted by number 26, avec l'aide du numéro 26, Julius Sump. Goal scored at 11:37.
Well, we missed a Caleb Desnoyer goal, folks, on the power. 30 seconds. Desnoyer will hit the blue line, dishing it off on the wing. Sump in the corner in the St. John zone. Moncton has the puck. Back to the blue line, Gabe Smith. Grenier, middle of the blue line. Slides it over. Desnoyers, one-timer. They score! Losing! Laser! Coming in, drop pass in front. St. John coverage good. Here comes Sump in the corner. Sump back to the blue line to Dylan McKinnon. Across to Johansson. Quick shot. Moncton with the puck again. Johansson gets it back at the net. They score! Desnoyers! To Sump in the corner. Nate Tivy showing up. Turning is Bilodeau. Can't get it out. Kept in nicely by Desnoyers. Desnoyers, middle of the blue line, Grenier. Grenier back to Desnoyers. There's the shot. Save, score! Julius Sump, power play goal. Lead through the middle. Diamond throws it up to Yared, intercepted. Loose puck. Matejko can't get a shot away. And Desnoyers flies up the left side. He's got Sump and Losing with him. Losing moves in. There's the shot. He'll try it again. They score! Losing! Hat trick!
Haynes with an assist. And Campbell back the other way now. Moncton trying to bring it in. Inside the offensive zone, off that right shoulder of the goaltender Donald Hickey is where both teams will battle into the corner. In front, it's up in the air, they score! Moncton responds the other way. That's more like it, Corey. That's what you want to see. As territorially, the Islanders do everything but score now. The puck is stolen. Back in front. Oh, another save made. It's going to be Hickey. Isles cough it up. Scores! Moncton finally. Losing with another attempt as the